Alright guys, welcome back to some more Warno. I've got another first Cav game. This is my second game back into ranked. We're playing on Airport. We're going up against Rukna Gruprung. Yeah. Feriain Saddam is his name. Looks like he's going for a little bit of a heli opener here. My basic objective I wanted to in the middle was head this side. I don't want to get caught up by a bunch of like shitty ATGMs all over the place. I felt better about going through the city. I kind of expected the heli opening would be strong, so I got 3 Avengers in. I got a Phantom FGR2 as well. See, I'm going after one of the helis here. Managed to take that out. He has got a second one there. Got the ATGMs and the rockets. These are really nice. And the second, so you can see that he has got stuff within that inner circle. I was trying to go for that. I didn't quite line up. And then he's got urns coming in at 3 there as well. I did fuck up a little. He's got one over there and one on that side too. I pulled back my Humvee AGL, just trying to keep that alive. The Avenger's in range now. Unfortunately here, I stayed in range of the urn. I should have been backing up. I get stunned, and it's just very bad for me. MiG-23 gets caught out. I did buy a second Phantom after the confirmed heli rush, and his plane was up. So I managed to take his plane out, which was great. ETAS gets caught out. I wasn't able to support with my Avenger, which was a mistake by me. You take this one out with the plane in the end, and goes down over on that top side as well. But yeah, it was a mistake by me to lose that Avenger. And now I'm going to start to push back into the city. I've got CVs and M1 Abrams here. CVs just to help me grind through these buildings and the ATGMs. Unfortunately, my recon is deployed a little further back than I would like, so my vision's kind of suffering. A bit of a miss micro here. CV comes in close, gonna get hit in the side by this KSK. Just managed to turn actually. Need to get one shot on the side. And actually, I should have stayed there and just fired into it. If I could tank those shots, but oh well. I'm going to reposition back, and then I should push across in a moment. I'm quite late pushing back across this way to help this fight, but you can see my Abrams is supporting from the middle. This ATGM is blocking off this route here, so that's causing me issues. The cavalry scouts were forced back by the KSK. He's got a 100mm gun here and an ATGM, so that's causing me issues there too. It's a little tricky, but you can see as soon as the CEV even gets into the fight with the KSK, it's devastating. They were at 6 men. So they just get smashed up there, but I got the CV into the zone there, so that's quite nice for me. I'm slowly pushing forward the recon over on this side. Start pushing over this CEV to deal with this. But it's got 19 pen. It's sorry, 16 pen. So it's causing issues, and down goes the CEV, but we did manage to rout that and do a lot of damage. But not ideal. Bring up a couple tow cobras because I don't want to get stalled out here. I kind of want to progress quickly, and I didn't really get shot at by any AA on the ground with my planes, so I feel pretty confident with the tow cobras. But I'm going to keep him safe, just slowly help clear stuff out, and try and get a better position before more reinforcements arrives for him. Abrams pushes over, takes out the 100mm gun. The ATGM takes out that AGL, which was frustrating, so I'm going to have to try and deal with that at some point. This Abrams is going to start to engage it. I feel fairly confident. You got 16 front armor, it's only got 17 pen, so I feel pretty good. It's got a fast fire rate, I can just wear that down. And it's in a pretty safe position to do that. You can see the damage getting in against it. It hasn't hit us yet. So ATGM starting to engage this CEV. Luckily that missed. He's got another MiG-23 up. Here come my Phantoms. I'm just going to go straight for that. I want those out of the skies. I want to maintain my air dominance as best I can. He has got a couple Krugs here, which is not ideal. As you can see, one of my Phantoms goes down, but we do get on the tail of that MiG-23, avoid the other Krug shots, and we're forced to evac out. not too bad. Tow Cobra's starting to push forwards here. Do you see the ZU-23 there? But the CEV's here to help out. That's why I feel confident keeping these guys in this fight. This guy lost his rockets, so I'm just going to pull him back away. Not going to be hitting much anyway. This one pushes forwards to help engage, and the CEV is going to eventually get the shots on that. But yeah, it's not going to be hitting much whilst it's low gauge, as you can see. Oh, deleted. Cool. So that's the AA dealt with. I know he's got Krugs back there, but they can't hit the helis, so not worried. And then I could just use the 20mm guns to just slowly wear these guys down. I've brought in the Aero Scouts, beefier squad, take on the KSK, or at least keep them spotted. Not a great fight. The KSK are a strong unit. But you can see the damage the 20mm are doing, supported by the CEV as well. And they're just going to go over and deal with this KSK as well. Same time, bringing in a PVADs, pushing forwards. One of my Aero Scouts and Cavalry Scouts here. I want a better AA net, not relying on the planes. And as you can see, now I've got the supporting fire. KSK are just going to disappear there. And I'm really trying to push up as much as I can through these buildings, get a better position. Here comes the SU-22 cluster coming in. There goes my Abrams. And unfortunately, don't manage to land the shots there that I would have liked. So he is trying to push a few units around this side. Got the Colt there, but it's kind of a bit of a stalemate with those units. It's armoured. It's only got an ACGM, so it can't shoot at each other. Just a little drive-by. Anyway, back on the ground, CEV, still supporting. It's so good in these fights. Instantly routed, 3 HP gone. He's bringing up T-72s, which obviously a bit of a counter to the CEV, and there it goes. Cavalry Scout's getting a shot off there with the Dragon 2, gets the hit and a hull breach. L1 Abrams coming around here as well. Trying to land the shots. Misses that second one, which was unfortunate. I mean, it's 75% accuracy. It's surprising it missed, but it's what it is. And I'm going to continue pushing forwards, applying the pressure on these T-72s. I feel pretty good about the engagement with my Abrams. I just need to be careful not to get too close because of that 16 armor. These guys do have that 19 pen at 1,925 meters. But yeah, the Aero Scout's getting hit by the T-72s. A little rough. M1 Abrams is now engaging the Conkers in the tower. I just push my Aero Scouts out the line of sight of the T-72s into this building. They should be able to spot for me. You can see how well the Abrams does. That 2-vet here. Just that fire rate, the accuracy, and then the kind of stress resistance. Conkers goes down. Gets another 100mm gun in there. Not too worried about that. I've got an Apache coming over this side as well, and here comes the Abrams pushing forwards, landing the shots. Unfortunately, gets stunned, which is frustrating, but that's what it is. Still landing shots. I'm just moving forwards now, and this is where I get a little too close. These guys both land their shots, which, you know, wasn't a huge chance of that happening. Cluster does come in. Kills off Bradley there. The smoke saves this one. The Apache finished off the T-72s. Did a little bit of damage to that cluster, but it does make it out. Keep my Phantom circling here. Don't want to put it over the Krugs unnecessarily. ETAS providing fire support against this Piotis mech, which I'm not engaging in the Cavalry Scouts at the moment. And I'm just slowly pushing my infantry up to secure that route over there. PVAD's slowly pushing forwards as well. This damaged Abrams is pulling back, and I'm pushing up an Avengers into a better position to provide some fire support, as I do see this Mi-14 recon heli pushing forwards, so we should be able to deal with that fairly swiftly. There we go. MiG-23 is going to come in and try and take out the Apache. I didn't react to this, but it is going to survive and then gets taken out. Brooks gets some shots off. Phantom pulls out, this Phantom pulls out. That's another MiG-23 down. Ooh. Oh no! Phantom died to the Krugs. Pretty brutal. These guys are at 2 vets, so 40% accuracy, and obviously that scales as well. Bradley's at 1 vet, providing nice fire support against his recon. He does manage to keep it alive. Good job by him there. Shilkers and a UAZ push over. I mean, pretty brave. Yeah, he does start to pull them back. I was going to say, no other supporting units there. And this, this is, I think, an area where I could have capitalised a lot more. Something I'm still trying to get used to coming back into the game is understanding the tempo and the flow of the match. I didn't, I guess, sense the weakness in his position at this point, and I could have been way more aggressive. I mean, these Bradleys really could just fast move. The Conker's the only thing which might cause some issues, but they can smoke and they can move. All these buildings will block the line of sight. Or they could just go up this way, you know, and I could push across. But it's such an opening and weakness in his position. I was a little slow. But you know, it's better to be a little slow than overextend. And I feel fairly confident about pushing forwards and trading. At this point, Rugnar's not the best division. I've been dealing fairly successfully with a lot of its assets and problems. My forces are starting to build up now as well. The other Abrams, I've kept my helis alive, which is pretty nice. Keep them in the fight. I mean, he's got the 3 T-72s coming. This HE bomber, which can do some good damage, but I mean, it's not great. It's only 6 HP. Not the fastest, 0% ECM. And the only long range, you know, and you really need to worry about is this Conkers in here, which I'm smoking. This Dragon unit should really be pushing forwards through that smoke. When I put the smoke in, I didn't really do anything to capitalise on that. Again, I was a little slow. I'm bringing supplies up just to like repair all these damaged units, get those in a better spot. I've got Stingers, PVADs coming forwards. That's what I mean. I've delayed what I'm doing. It's like, it's good stuff that I'm doing, but I could have been better. I did try and dodge this HE, but I think he just was targeting the building. So when I hopped out, I should have just kept running. I thought it would have switched. I thought he had a recon on that unit, but as you can see from replay, there's no recon. So I should have just kept running. I might have survived. But yeah, you can see now how he's starting to get his tanks back into position. The Conkers is pulling all the way back. I think he's misclicked there. Misclicked on the Krug. Just a little odd. But the Bradley's in a nice spot. Tries to engage the Shilka here. Misses. Tries to engage again. Moves out of line of sight, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, not great from me here. I think the initial aggressiveness of his opening kind of slowed me down. And I didn't push forward as aggressively as I could. I mean, even here, right, this area scouts can just get up into this building. I'd be in a much better spot. Like this, I guess I wanted these guys to repair, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm pushing forward now, but this Dragon definitely could have tried to push up. Yeah. So stuff to improve on for sure. I've got more Abrams Avengers coming in. I've got an M1 mod coming in as well. Haven't used these too much. It's got that 17 armor, 21 pen on the gun. It'll be pretty nice. It's 260 points. But I do want to try and use them a bit more. But you can see I'm just getting more and more of his stuff into position, allowing that. I do land the Apache this time. So he goes in for the strafe, doesn't do too much. And yeah, say hello to my PVADs. And the Phantoms come back. I switch them off as soon as I spot these L-39s. So it's more important to go after those. Unfortunately, the area scouts do die there, which is a shame. And then I instantly switch back on to there. And then this guy, try and switch him onto that cluster. They managed to, so I'm picking these guys, the Krugs, out of ammo, so I'm safe there. SU-22 clusters coming in. I don't react. Fortunately, the Abrams survived, and then I got a couple of Bradleys over here in that supply. Those all go down. That SU-22 survives. This one does not. Is that a recon heli over here? No, it was a HGM. I think that's the Malyuka. The recon heli landed back there. So yeah, I can see what's going on here, so I feel fairly confident in pushing. I push my tow cobras forwards aggressively, knowing that if he pushes the shulkers up, they're going to get hit by the Abrams and the Bradleys. Start pushing across this field. Now the smoke cover's gone. Dragon's trying to push up here, now that these are in there. Just, yeah, not ideal for me. Bradley getting engaged by the T-72s, but the tow cobras are really helping to engage those. My Apache hasn't moved back up yet, it really should. Sugar's almost out of ammo. Brandon Abrams engaging the Conkers there. Doing pretty well. SU-20 cluster coming in, I'm now reacting properly. Dodge that one. Split these units there. SU-20 goes down. A massive PVADs, and he's just in full-on retreat. Trying to pull his units out of there as I'm charging forwards, and he surrenders. So there we go. Another win for our second game. Some improvements, I think. I felt a bit better in this one, but still that same rustiness, and my feel for the tempo is definitely off. But Venture's done a nice job there. The Phantoms did really well. And then the Abrams did a pretty good job. I wasn't great against keeping them alive against the planes, but against the tanks, they did okay. And what can be a tricky fight sometimes if you don't manage it properly. Krug getting 2 kills on the Phantoms was a little rough, but it's not too bad. I mean, we lost 1 Abrams. We had quite a few out in the field. But yeah, there we go. We'll take that win for a short game. Fedayeen Saddam is rank 66 at the moment, so that's a big win for us. He's played a fair amount of games this season, 165, over 1,000 total. He's got over 400 hours in ranked. I think it's more than I've got. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.